to our representatives of the Earth and Alien talks here. I'm sorry, Generals Zhang of the Alien Federation, if I've called you something you don't like to be called as aliens or whatever, but we haven't learned how to address you yet. But we welcome back General Crispy Bacon, our Russian counterpart, General Ivor Bolokov. To my left, we have Professor Honeydew, who is going to read you our report of our Earth scientists that have all got together and produced this report over the last week. And with the red hat on up here, we have a representative from NORAD. He will be just overseeing this because he's our obviously our early warning system. We do have to take some precautions here. This isn't a gesture of unfaithfulness by any means, but there has been a little bit of hostility already. We are here to try and come up with a situation or a solution that would be good for you, for your home world, and that will be good for Alba. We do have resources that we can spare, but you will see where we go after this report. I'd like to pass it over at this time to Professor Honeydew, and please continue with what you have here.
All right, so from our research here, it shows that we'd have to go with strict rules with extracting resources, because we'll lose the ability to sustain life. In about 80 to 150 years, humans will be done sooner than that. Our freshwater reserves is contained in ice caps, glaciers, groundwater, river, and lakes. If you take majority of that, human population will be gone in 10 to 25 years, or at least struggling severely. So our atmosphere would also change severely with you guys harvesting all the resources. We will, for all the carbon and methane that's produced from all of it, our global temperatures will change. When they change, it will affect Earth in non-very well ways. Within 50 to 70 years, we predict we will be struggling extremely with the climate change that will come from it. The rare earth elements and materials, cobalt, lithium, those will be limited for as much as you can take. We use those. And when we use them like sparingly, but not overly sparingly. So we don't have as much to give. Compound or carbon compounds, biomass fuel. We estimate that 70 to 90% within 100 years, species will be eliminated. Atmospheric concerns, dust and particle matters, methane from destruction, permafrost, sulfur compounds from mining waste, carbon dioxide from fossil fuel. This would change the global haze, reduce solar radiation reaching the surface. Acid rain could be an effect from this, which then will make our farms and forests struggle, which means after you guys leave, we will struggle for many years after. Human civilization, the climate will change, fresh water access will be very limited, farming land will be very, very few. Global food shortages, supply chains collapse, lots of electrical grids, which that there will create mini wars in towns, pretty much, in cities between. Our time frame is in 10 years, the population will be impacted by 10 to 20% of a decline. By 25 years, it will be 40 to 60. 50 years will be 80 to 95. And by 75, we will have very few people left on Earth. Armed conflicts over food and water will come, breakdowns of national states, collapse of global government systems, the risk of like the global geology established risk, increased earthquake frequency, sinkholes, collapse of mountain structures, coastal and subsoil land will be demolished.
Well, I think we've actually heard enough there from our scientists that it's, as he said there in the first part, it's a not very good thing.
This is untenable. We cannot sacrifice these kinds of resources. We're already having problems.
Let's just calm down there, General Crispy Bacon.
Mr. Mediator, I have to bring something up. Our intergalactic adversary here has been nothing but yawning during the entire presentation that our scientists have done, as if there's no concern about us. We are asking to give away 50% of our planet essentially for 2 crystals. 2. This is unacceptable. We already have fresh water problem in the world. We cannot get enough fresh water to the people that need it. And now they want to take half of it and then leave us with half salt water. Explain how this works for us. Like, there's no positives.
This is what we are here to kind of mediate here. You know, let's not get too hot-headed. Let's see if there is a compromise with the Alien Federation. That everybody has been given the same report, so hopefully you have been able to read over it yourselves. The Alien Federation has been given the report so they can see the timeline, that it is fairly unacceptable as an Earth person myself. So, but I am here to be the mediator, and then hopefully let's see what we can come up with. Let's hand it over. We obviously know what our stance on this is. So, can we hear from the Federation?
Well, it appears to me that you have roughly 75 good years left. You better use them at this rate. Those are my resources. I'm going to take them.
It does sound a bit harsh from the Federation. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can come back with something a little bit better than that. You know, let's not be too hasty. Let's not get too. Let's not too hot under the collar here. We do have NORAD standing by, so any retaliation, you know, we don't want this on either side.
Yes.
Now, so what you're offering me is basically 50%. That is all, or less, is what I'm understanding.
It has to be less. We cannot.
Yes.
We have been around for more than 75 years, and we're not going to stop now.
And I agree, it has to be less than 50%, and it has to be very much less than 50%. I'm thinking of somewhere even along the 2% line, which would be still pretty still detrimental to Earth's survival, even at 2%, depending on how long you're going to mine that over. We would be prepared to give you like 2% for your offer of the 2 crystals, over, I would say, over 150 years.
Now, if you were willing to assist us with a desalination process, then we may be able to overcome some of our issues with water. Sure. However, he will need a little bit more assistance with that. So what do you propose to correct this issue?
So we've dropped down from 50% to 2% over 150 years. Unless we can help you somehow, apparently, which seems like you want us to do most of the work to help you recover?
Yeah, that seems fair. We are going to be losing a lot of resources. You are going to be mining the products yourself. So I think you should help us try and replenish some of that. It helps you. It helps us.
Okay, correct me how that helps me as the superior being in this conversation.
I would. You are only the superior being as the fact that you've travelled across light years to get here. You haven't showed us any empathy of why you are superior. It seems like you've wasted the resources on your own world, and now you're just mining the other worlds to keep up. So we want to work with you, whereas other planets may have not.
Let's just put it on the table that the other planets that did not work with us are no longer around, shall we say.
Okay, we may not know these other planets. We are still really fresh to our own solar system with exploration, but they might not have the weaponry that we have. I want to keep out of the weaponry fight. We are mediators, but to that I will go back to crispy bacon. And we're not sure what the Russians have. The General Ivan keeps his secret weapons tied up very well. So they are secret for a reason.
Yes.
General, so let's pass it over to you.
Yes. So we're prepared to fight to the last man. We will not take this lying down. We will not just back down and let you just dispose of us. We have been here longer than you have, and we will make you known that we are going to defend this planet. We will fight. We will use. We have a nuclear arsenal, and we are ready to use it if necessary to blow you out of the sky. But we'd rather not have to use it. The amount of devastation that would cause us would ruin everything for both of us. So we'd rather work with you, but we cannot just give you everything you need. We need to. This is a very delicate balance, and things like water is up until now we've been used to a replenishable resource. Once it leaves the planet, it's gone. We don't have a way to replenish it afterwards. This is something that would just end everything, and we are not going to stop at 75 years. We want to be around for many more centuries to come.
My American counterpart has my full support. Although I do have one question for our intergalactic friend. Why our planet? You can get metals, you can get minerals from anywhere, but why here? The only thing I can think of is liquid water.
There is an entire moon on Jupiter has an entire moon of water. Why are you coming to our planet when when we know there are other planets in our solar system that would be able to provide you with the resources you need?
With less resistance and less bickering.
Earth is the one for all shop. I have everything I need here all in one stop. Why would I go elsewhere for multiple things?
Because it might be easier somewhere else. You're not going to get this. You're not going to have to pay us with crystals. You're not going to have the unhappy population of Earth around. You could mine 3 or 4 other planets than ours. We don't really want your crystals.
Ah, that's the real fact here. You don't want the crystals.
We would like your crystals, but we don't really need them, I would say.
Hmm.
Not at the cost that you're giving us. The price is too
Right.
high.
What if we sweeten the deal by after these 75 years, since you won't have any more of these resources and replenishing that you speak of, what if we offer you a spaceship for your remaining population?
Remaining population. How big is your spaceship? I'm sorry if I'm sounding a bit negative as a mediator here, but how
Are you
big
going to send an Adam and Eve into space or what?
and where are we going with this spaceship?
Well, that is for you to decide. I mean, as you can see behind me, my homeworld here is not suited for your skin suits.
Oh,
Skins.
skin
Skin
suits.
suit. I would rather we didn't start with insults. We are trying to help you. We are the mediators, but I do have to go back to the generals to for what they want to come up with here. I'm really hoping that these talks don't start to break down, but I really don't like being called a skin suit myself.
Yes.
I mean, I don't understand why we're the ones who have to leave our planet. Like this just seems like more of your problem that you need resources. And this is not a resource poor solar system. There are other planets. I'm sure alone there is I even know there's oil on one of Saturn's moons. Like there is other resources somewhere.
What is this
Yeah.
oil you speak of? Is this from the thing from the dinosaurs?
Uh black crude. Uh most of our energy is provided by it. Let's face it, it's probably our entire economy.
Ah,
Fossil fuel is what we call it here.
Hydrocarbons,
Yes.
I guess is the best way you can call it.
I didn't know about this, but now I want it.
So does that
Oh
mean that
no.
we can trust you to go and mine other planets and not ours?
We could mine other planets for a few things, but there's still things here like this new oil you speak of that I think I need to require here.
We just said you can get that on other planets. Weren't you listening?
Little spaceman's a little dense, huh?
Typical skin suit behavior.
It's a lot of talk coming from a purple gold guy.
Purple? Can you see I am green?
Doesn't look like it. Must be your outdated technology.
Now they're colorblind. I see.
Might be colorblind, but I'm not the guy knocking on another planet's door asking for oil and water.
I think.
We're about to do
think
some
we're gonna
knocking. I have a
to-
feeling.
I think we're going to have to withdraw our 2% from the table here. We are the ones that have the resources that you need. You are really not giving us any opportunity here. As mediators, I see this as being unfruitful for us. We do not need your technology. We are on the brink of our own technology to cover crystals, which you have stated. You haven't really given us an idea of what they do. We are going to withdraw this. We are also going to be watching what you mine from our other planets in our solar system, as anything that you mine from those planets could throw our own Earth off its own axis. It is a very delicate solar system, so we will be watching that. NORAD has the ability. The Russians probably do have the ability on their own as well. So our 2% is off the table. We're gonna stop this while we are friendly, and hope that our friendship can carry on and be beneficial. But if you do carry on, we are ready with NORAD.
1 sec, I'm getting a call. I gotta take this.
I will remind you, little alien man, human history has a very, very long history of war and death. We've been fighting amongst ourselves for years. We have perfected the art of war.
I'll just be interested here to see what General Crispy Bacon just got off the phone with.
Okay, did you just launch an attack on us?
What?
I did say we'd be knocking soon, didn't I?
What? This is outrageous.
What report do you have there, Crispy?
I just heard that the western seaboard has been devastated. Hawaii has been taken out. Pearl Harbor times 9/11.
Is this true, Federation?
Look for yourselves.
NORAD,
Dimitri, pull up the satellites.
what do you see in there, NORAD?
Multiple hostile signatures incoming.
Ivor Bolokov, what have you seen?
The
What's happening?
satellites do not show good. There's some movement in the upper atmosphere. Large objects. Large heat signature outside of Honolulu.
Any more reports, Crispy Bacon?
It's just nothing but red over here. I'm losing contact with multiple ports.
Now.
NORAD, put all out alerts for everything that you have. Send all out on all coded channels. We will defend to the last man here. I'm sorry, but this is not good. Federation, cut links with them. Cut links with the Federation. Retaliate. As a mediator and spokesman for Earth, I have the president. I have various leaders, and they're all saying that they're all reporting. We have a situation. Retaliate.
This is not good.
See you soon.
Gentlemen, I'm getting something else.
Stop recording.